Good morning. I'm doing a raw video here. Not going to do much editing. I'm just going to throw this out. I'm really behind on video editing. Just what you guess you got to be passionate about it. Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. Kind of got just behind, so I just want to show you where I'm at right now. I just went through the tunnel. That video is going to be coming through probably when I get it done and edited, but that's going to be a tunnel to the town of Whittier, Alaska. So I'm going to show you what it is and flip the camera around here. We're going to see. This is where we're at here. The tunnel comes through this mountain, basically where this dirt road leads up here. Comes through the mountain over there, then comes out here. This is just a little campground that they have here. And then it opens out to this water source, which is the Prince William Sound. And then that is the town right there. The whole town only has about 270 year-round residents in it, in the town. It's a fishing town, it's a port town. A lot of goods come through this, and it's also has a small seaport for tourist ships that come in here, and then they get on the train, and the train comes through there. But basically what you see in that picture is the town. There's a couple high-rise buildings and then basically a port. We're gonna go take a drive around it and do some exploring, but I just want to show you what the area looks like here. And you can just kind of see we're basically in this valley. This town was built as basically a military town back in the World War II time in order to get access to the Prince William Sound easier from Anchorage. It's only about an hour-and-a-half ride up to Anchorage from here. So that's what it looks like. So I just kind of show you that, and then we're gonna go take a little driving tour here. Like I said, this is kind of just an impromptu video, so we're gonna see how it turns out. And I'm just gonna throw it on the internet. Hopefully you guys enjoy the 2 or 3 people that actually watch my videos. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, let people know. But we're gonna get in the rig. We're gonna take off in the rig and go do some driving and exploring around town. Let's get in and see what the show is all about. Okay, we're gonna go take a little drive around this town, see what we can see, do a little exploring. Well, there's not that many roads. Just heading out back towards the tunnel. So the only way to get to this town is through a tunnel. Like I said, I'm going to release a video about the tunnel, but it's basically a one-track tunnel, one-lane tunnel. So in order to go in this town, you can only go in at certain times because traffic has to go one way through the tunnel. So people coming into the town have to go at certain times, and then they close the tunnel so the traffic can go the other direction through the tunnel. And like I said, if you want to see that video, you can check it out. It's going to be posted probably after this one. So it was a neat little experience. They also share the tunnel with a train that runs through it. So if we kind of look over here to the right as we get around this curve here, we're going to be able to see the tunnel. And yeah. Let's see, we got one little yield and stop here. We'll turn and we'll take a look at the tunnel. Right now traffic is lining up at that tunnel straight ahead of us. Kind of that A-frame location right there. That's the tunnel that goes across through the mountains. And then yeah, we'll zoom back out here. Let's go do some exploring. A beautiful mountain, green covered mountains here. They get a lot of rain. Kind of can see that fog and the mist in the air. It's 55 degrees right now. It's not too bad out. Here's the town tour. got a couple hiking trails. One here to the right, the Portage hiking trail. It goes over the pass. That one's ranked pretty hard. Not sure if we're going to do that one today. There's a waterfall hike on the other side of town I'll probably end up doing. So we're going to just cruise along here. Still got some snow tucked up there in the peaks. There's a really cool thing you can do from here, and they offer it around a lot of areas, but you can do this tours up to glaciers. There's a couple different glaciers you can come out to from here and go into the Prince William Sound. But you can also take a jet ski tour. I just met a couple, about 4 or 5 people. They just did a jet ski tour, so they actually drive jet skis all the way out to the glaciers. About $360, $370 to do that. Unfortunately, that's not in my price range at the moment, so we're going to pass on that. We're going to start getting closer to the harbor here. And then to the left is no cruise boats in here, but to the left would be the cruise terminal. And then there's also some ferries. There's also some ferries over here that go out to some of the other little islands in Prince William Sound. You can also take day boat trips out and see the glaciers. So we're just getting into the big thicket of the town here. The marina. Like I said, there's only about 270 people that live here year round. And we'll take a look at what the buildings that they live in here in a second. This is coming down to the marina, the boat launch area. We're going to go down here and do a circle around. Of course, we got the railroad tracks out to the right. Like I said, this is a port town, so freight vessels come in here and drop off freight. Should drop off freight in here. Kind of see all the different vehicle parking here. There's also the Marine Highway Ferry comes in here, and there's a ferry that runs from here to Valdez. I think it runs daily. So people that are coming and they don't want to drive all the way around to Anchorage, which is quite a long way around, can take the ferry and then get off here. Typical. Well, the other thing there to the right that I didn't mention, but we'll mention it on the way back, is there's a pedestrian tunnel that runs from one side of the town to the other side of the town. You go underneath the railroad tracks. The railroad tracks kind of incorporate the whole town. This is the ferry terminal staging area. Let's see if we can do a loop around here. There's a couple little restaurants, a little seafood cafe up here. Sure, I haven't been in any of these, but I'm sure they got prices. Building to the right, this log cabin, this is the jet ski tours. And that building straight ahead of you, that big tall building, that's where the majority of the population in the town lives. That tall building there was built during World War II. It's been renovated since, as this was a military base in a port town. So we're gonna go this way. I haven't been this way yet. And then that really rough building straight ahead of us, that is another barracks that was built during World War II. That one is abandoned now. Pretty much condemned. I don't know. I think they just leave it up there for the historical side of it. We're going to get some bumps here in a second. And my last video, or the video you're going to see, is these vehicles right here. I actually applied and got a job offer at that company, or I was exploring offers at that company, that Backroads. It's a cycling company. They go all around the United States and they host these cycling trips with your pedal bike, you know, not motorcycles, but pedal bikes. Go all around and see different things. Like I said, I applied for a job of being a guide for there. I just didn't get the med card cert. Still on the list of things to do. Always have a list of things you want to accomplish. So that's the ferry terminal and the kind of the little port side of it. The boat launch here, of course, a lot of people come here to get to the Prince William Sound and they launch their boats. Now we're heading back towards the tunnel. We kind of did a loop on our road. We're heading back towards the tunnel. We're going to kind of loop through the townish area on the other side of these railroad tracks here. Very, very neat little town. I wonder how it would be to live here for a while. I mean, you probably kind of feel isolated. The other thing too is, since you're pretty much at sea level here, you have to be worried about if there's ever a tsunami that comes through the area. There is an evacuation route that you can get up into the hills a little bit here, get away from the tsunami. Of course, you're not going to run through the tunnel if there's a tsunami. That's the last thing you want to do, is get stuck in a tunnel. Like I said, there's that bright green, white, pink building. That's where a majority of the population of the town lives. There's a little housing unit off to the side too that people stay in too. Haven't seen a gas station here. There's petrol yard that's normally for boats. I'm assuming people can get petrol there for their vehicles. There is a school here too. We'll take a look at the school. Also a little medical facility. Yeah, if you see the blue sign here on the stop sign, this is evacuation route. This goes up into the hills, also goes up to the school. The sun's starting to pop out a little bit, that's nice. So we're gonna take a look. Like I said, that's that building there. I think it's 14 stories. It was built during World War II. And it's pretty much houses everybody in the town. And the building right there, that's the school. This is the school. It's supposed to be the school, but got some folks out driving their bikes. I think there's a cannery, some fishery buildings here. There's a hotel here, the Anchor Inn. I'll take a right up here and go look at the other barracks, the other building. So when this town was built, these buildings, these two barracks, there were the whole town, so that all the population lived there, the stores were in there, the schools, everything was in these two buildings. Of course, this building's definitely seen better days. I'm sure there's a lot of people that trespass in the building to do some exploring. Alaska. Kind of a little haunted hoot. We're gonna head up. Now we'll go down the block one more time, then we'll head up towards the little hiking trail. We've almost done the full loop around town. There's some housing here. Notice these buildings. These are the apartments I would like to live in. I mean, I'm sure they're rough, but I don't know if I'd like to live in that big tower. I think buildings like that is be my preferred place if I lived here. And then here's one of the freight companies. This is a pretty large freight company that you see all around Alaska. Google Maps says you can go to the right, but there's a gate there, so I don't think I'm going to go to the right. And I know the circle's around to the left. Here's the freight yard. Got some sweepers. Somebody's getting their act cleaned up. There's that housing off to the left that we passed on the right when we came around this little block. Gentleman on his four-wheeler. So we're gonna go around the block and we're gonna head up the mountain here, up the last little road that you can see, and $13 to come through the tunnel here. You only pay one way. Unless they let you out without paying. It's always a good thing. Well, we're gonna go up around the block here. We're gonna go up into the dirt road, up into the hill. I'm sure there's at least one police officer that has to patrol the area. Hey, look, kids, Big Ben empowerment. I don't know if anybody remembers that from National Lampoon's European Vacation. That was a good movie. Now we're going to go up the dirt road. Road not maintained. Enter at your own risk. Let's see what we can do. This way. So we got to the falls is what I want to do, or the Cove Trail. Oh. We'll take a drive out to the Cove Trail. I don't think I'm going to do that one. I think I'm just going to go up to the falls. And the road up to the falls didn't look too great for me to travel up. We're going to do a little bit more exploring. A couple little houses tucked back here. Well, it's a pretty cool town, you know, pretty interesting. We're just driving up this road up to there to the top. Not really much to see out the window at the moment. Cove Creek. Oh, there's a little park here. Cove Creek, no outlet. Hopefully there's a turnaround up there. Cove Trail. is a little park back there to the left. Might have to swing into. Pretty good incline right now. We're probably at, I would say, 12-15%. Probably not quite 15, probably 12 to 13% incline here. Get to the top here and probably get a good view. Photo. Stop here, and I think this is the end of the video coming up here. So we'll stop here and take a look really quick. I think this is the end of the video. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this view here. Here's the view of the town that we just drove through. And I know Google Maps shows the road that we're on just pretty much ends up here in a second. So. So I'm going to close this one out. Hopefully you guys enjoy. This is kind of just an impromptu thing. I don't know. Just trying a bunch of different things. Hopefully I can get some more videos out one of these days once I get the editing done. But I'm just going to enjoy nature here. I want to encourage all you guys to enjoy nature too. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, y'all.